Hey, so we're going to focus on the Spotlight dashboard and setting up your goals for the quarter. So, the Spotlight dashboard, where can you find it? Under Reports, right under your dashboard, you'll find your Spotlight dashboard. And this is our Spotlight dashboard. Please notice that we do have two service companies, MC Cleaners and Support Maids. We are only going to be focusing on the MC Cleaners account up top here, and we're going to talk about setting our goals. So, first of all, what does a Spotlight dashboard offer me, and what are the different rows and columns telling me? So again, it starts off with revenue. So your revenue goal should be based off of a percentage that you would like to grow your revenue from the previous quarter. So just in looking at this, it lets me know the previous quarter revenues, actual, and the current goal. Same thing here with my efficiency factor. What percentage of their day are they going to be cleaning versus not cleaning? So that's drive-in office time versus physical time that I'm inside the home actually cleaning. You can see for my previous quarter, I've got an extremely low statistic for my actual. It is a blue hyperlink, so I can click on it. And just by going in here and sorting by efficiency, I can quickly see that I have a couple of past employees that have astronomical clock hours compared to their job hours, which is really throwing my actual efficiency off, which are things that I would want to correct to make sure that that data is in the system correctly. But that's where you can find that information. Your revenue per job. So how much do you want to earn per job or per hour of the cleaning? So what you need to support your revenue growth. So you're going to come up with a number that makes sense for the revenue per job hour that you want to be making. So you can see here my goal is really low compared to what my actual is. And a side note, please note that this weekly projection, we are working on a bug, so that will be fixed here very soon. Next up, recurring service sets. So how many actual recurring service sets do I have? How many do I want to gain from this quarter to the next? So a goal of 130 is only going to, only going to be like 1% or 1.5% revenue growth and recurring. Definitely not what I'm looking for. So I need to have a more realistic goal set there. So scorecards. What do I want my scorecards percentages to come back as? So 94% means that, the average customer is extremely happy. My goal is 93.45. So for the previous quarter, I was above the goal of a 93.75. Excuse me. Revenue per job. So again, revenue per job. How much money do I want to be making every time I send cleaners out to clean? And what does that revenue per job number look like? This is where we want to actually be focusing on our beta stats by week report. So I'm going to head over there for a second. The beta stats by week report, of course, you've got your charts up here. And the reason it's still in beta is because we know there's particular things that are still not working on this report, but it does have some really, really good data. So by using this report, you can find out a lot of information by clicking on the data tab. So for example here, I'm just going to scroll down. You can see your staff counts, your revenue by week, the number of jobs that you did, job hours versus allowed hours versus clock hours, total payroll, your staff count. So all these different things are included in here and just come out of the numbers when you close payroll for the cycle that you close payroll, either every week or every 2 weeks. That's going to be indicated here on the numbers from that closed payroll. So you can see here, obviously we've had some transitions in the office. We're doing different tasks, taking on different roles. So we've kind of fluctuated from what our average job count was for a couple of weeks here, where we were unable to get to all the homes and get the jobs done. So we've got some low numbers, but we expect to see that number grow back up here as we continue, of course, getting back out there in cleaning houses. So lastly here, customer attrition, also known as customer churn or customer turnover. Again, no, don't forget about this question mark up here. We actually have the definitions for the Spotlight dashboard. This is more of a tutorial about setting your goals and what you should be thinking about when setting your goals. But again, your customer attrition is measured by for a given period. So for example, the previous quarter and goal by dividing the number of customers your company had at the beginning of the period by the number of customers at the end of the period, giving you a percentage of lost. So you can see again, the industry average is approximately 5%, so that's a good goal to keep in mind. You can see that our actual was quite well below that for the previous quarter, so that's why that number's in green. That's a good thing. So moving on to setting goals. So you can see here I can edit my goals by clicking on this button. And again, we're just focusing on MC cleaners. You'll see that we've got MC cleaners and support maids here. We're just going to be focused on MC cleaners. So July kicked off the beginning of the third quarter, so you can see here 03/2021. I can go ahead and click on the quarter. If you don't have the quarter already started or with numbers already available, you can create a goal and add a new quarter with the information. So since mine are already here, I can just go here to edit. And again, so we're going to focus on our revenue. First step is our revenue. Setting a goal based on a percentage that you would like to grow from the previous quarter. So again, my numbers looked really good for my previous quarter. About 10% more than from where I was at would be at 142,675. So I'm going to keep that revenue goal set. Payroll to revenue, the percentage in decimal. So again, how much do you want to earn per hour of a cleaning? And what do you need to support your revenue growth? So I'm going to keep that number as well at 70%, along with my efficiency factor. I want my teams to be as efficient as possible. And I'm actually going to share one more report with you here at the end. Actually, let's do it now. Let's go ahead and take a look at it now. A report that was super helpful in making sure you're setting your team members up for success is understanding and planning your efficiency using a report called Team Mileage. So this is going to let you know, and you can, again, this report's got different information about different teams, and it's super helpful in setting up yourself for success. So again, you can look at a date range. If I look at the last month, so that will take me to the beginning of June. And just taking a quick glance through this, you can see that our efficiency numbers are way above 70%. We are actually setting our team up for success almost every day. Their drive time is very minimal. So you can see this drive time in miles, distance, and then time. And so our efficiency scores range from 79 all the way up to 99.25. So I can actually edit that goal and make it much higher because we're being way more efficient than we anticipated that we could be, which is a great thing. It means we're doing very well at routing our teams for the day. Scorecard average, again, on a scale of 0 to 4, 4 being the best decimals allowed. So I want my team to be almost perfect with their scorecard averages for their feedback. So I'm going to keep that at 3.75. The number of net clients. So again, what percentage do I want to grow by? What are going to hit my revenue numbers? And how many more recurring customers do I need to gain this quarter? Is it a 10% increase, a 20% increase? Where do I want to see that number at? So I, again, think this needs to go up. We need to focus on increasing our net clients from where they're at. And 140 seems like a logical goal for us for the quarter that we're currently in. Revenue per hour, again, you can use your stats by week report. There's the efficiency reports or your employee stats reports, lots of places to see revenue per hour. Again, I think 45 is too low for us. I think that we're really doing well with our efficiency. So we should expect to make more per job and have a goal set higher than what we had previously. And again, revenue per job, we saw those numbers when we looked at our stats by week report earlier. I think 169 is a good base average for a goal. So I'm going to go ahead and keep that there. So this is where and how you set up your goals for your Spotlight dashboard, and just some logic behind why you would set the goals up according to what kind of revenue growth you're looking for your business. Thanks.